Unless you're absolutely new to reselling, and that's eBay or any platform for that matter, you have at least one buyer that you've dealt with that you'll never forget. Well, this is one of them, and I'm going to tell you about this person on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy, and today I'm gonna tell you about this buyer, and I thought it was worth taking the time to make a video about because this one kind of takes the cake, and maybe in a little different way than a lot of these bad buyers I've dealt with in the past. I thought it would be sort of an injustice if I didn't share this situation with you guys, and I'm not going to share the user identity only because they still have the ability to go in and leave a negative feedback. And I don't want to have to hassle with that. And I just thought it would be best, at least in this case, at least for the first, 60 days, I just thought it was best not to identify this person for now. Maybe later, if you ask me, if you're watching this sometime in say June or beyond of 2022, I'll be glad to share the user ID. But for now, just know this person is on my block list and I won't have to deal with this person ever again. And it's actually not what you might be thinking. It's not one of those bad buyers that did a swap out on me or scammed me or, who knows what. You can pretty much name it. This is kind of unique. This has never happened to me before. But, being the nice guy that I am, trying to provide good customer service. So what happened was, I sent a best offer, and this item, it's a VCR. It's one of the items that I picked up at my local Goodwill, and I had tested this VCR. In fact, I actually bought a tape while I was at the Goodwill because I didn't have a tape at home to test the VCR, so I looked at all the different ones, and there was a Forrest Gump. I love that movie, Forrest Gump, one of my favorite movies. So I thought, you know what, might as well test these VCRs with a movie that I enjoy watching. So, of course, get the thing back home, test it, and I get so engrossed into watching this. I'm in the garage and I'm testing it, right? But I spend like 20, 30 minutes just watching the movie, thinking to myself, you know what? I need to stop, but come movie night, I need to watch this again for like the 10th time, right? So I know the thing worked great. And so I sent this best offer, and this particular buyer decided to buy the item. Shortly thereafter, after the offer was accepted by the buyer, I received this message. I will be paying for this order tomorrow. Thanks again. Pretty innocent, right? So I immediately replied back, thank you for letting me know. Have a great rest of your day. Good customer service, right? And this was on the 30th of March, by the way. I apologize that I didn't say when this actually started, but it started on the 30th of March. So that's when the offer was accepted. That's when that message was sent by the buyer, and I responded immediately after receiving the message. So the next day on the 31st, I received this message from the buyer, and the buyer says, can you tell me if this order can be canceled instead? Sorry about this. So I quickly replied back and I said, we will wait the 4 days given by eBay, and then we will cancel the order, and that'll give you a chance, if you change your mind, to pay for the item. And then I hit send, and the idea behind that was, I'm not going to cancel per buyer request. I'm going to wait the 4 days. If you accept an offer from me, we're going to go through the process, and the process is, after 4 days, eBay allows you to cancel due to non-payment. And so that was my intention this entire time when she came and said, hey, just go ahead and cancel the order. So I'd say about 20, 30 minutes passes, and I received this message from the buyer. This is on the 31st of March, by the way. And it says, I will be paying for this order tomorrow. Thanks again. So I replied to them, no problem. Okay. People change their mind all the time, right? So I didn't really think a whole lot of it. Maybe they had an issue with their credit card. Maybe they had something going on, and so fine. I said, no problem, and just said, okay, we'll see what happens. April 1st rolls around, the morning of April 1st, I get this message from the buyer. I really no longer need/want this item. Can you please get back to me soon to let me know if the order can be canceled? I am very sorry about this. Okay, so I reply, again, not a problem. We follow eBay's process of canceling after 4 days, so we'll have a couple days left before we can cancel. Again, in case you change your mind, it'll still be there for you. Thanks for letting me know. And I was kind of done at this point with this person, but you know, it is what it is. We had a couple more days. I couldn't cancel it until the 3rd, so I just said, you know what? It is what it is at that point. So I was fully expecting this person to just never contact me again, and on the 3rd, I just go in and cancel it. But an hour later, I noticed that the item was paid for. And shortly after it was paid for, I get this message from the buyer. When will it be shipped? Upon shipping my order, can you please package it very well for safe arrival? Thank you again. So I reply, I can ship it out today. I can make sure it's well protected. Do you want me to proceed with the order? Because at this point, this person doesn't know what they want to do. And I didn't want to have to go through shipping this thing out and having to deal with another cancellation request. And she immediately contacted me back and said, yes, please proceed with the order. Awesome. No more than 10 minutes has passed, and I'm shipping other items. Okay, I'm not to the larger items, and her item, it's in a larger box, and I was going to handle that last because I'm trying to get all my orders done before my USPS carrier comes, and that's going to be a UPS ground package. So that order hasn't been even messed with yet, but you know, shortly thereafter, I get this particular message from the buyer saying, can you please get back to me and please let me know if you're still able to cancel the order and refund the $60.70 amount. That's the price of the item plus shipping and taxes that she paid. Because right now, I really do not need/want the item. But 4 days before May 1st, I would like to make you the same offer, and then I'll be more than happy to receive the item. I certainly apologize for this. So, you know, I'm in the middle of doing my shipping, right? And I really don't have time for this back and forth. I don't know what the heck I want. And so I reply back, I'm a little confused. Yes, I can cancel the order. However, your last message said you wanted me to ship the item. Please confirm what you want to do and I'll follow up accordingly. Thank you. That's what I said. And again, immediately I get this message back from the buyer. I confirm that I would like to cancel the order for the $60.70 refund. Once again, I certainly apologize for this. So I wasn't going to stop what I was in the middle of. I was going to finish my shipping before my carrier got here. So a few minutes after she sent that message, I get this message from the same buyer. Since I replied back to you telling you that I confirmed that I would like to cancel the order for the $60.70 refund, can you please get back to me again to let me know when the order will be canceled and the refund sent? Thank you again. So now we have 2 messages outstanding. I'm in the middle of a bunch of shipping, and I reply back, I will do that now. You should see a message from eBay soon. So I stop what I'm doing, and I go to process this refund, get rid of this person finally, get them their money back, and move on with my life. And of course, I had a 0 balance at that time in my available funds. I had a 0 balance. eBay had already sent my payment to my bank, and I guess between that and the labels that I was running put me in to an insufficient balance where I didn't have the $60.70. I think I had some money in there, but not the whole amount. So I got this error message from eBay. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel, this is a similar message that I received a couple weeks ago on the other account when we had 0 funds, no funds whatsoever. And it said basically that I was not able to cancel because they were having a problem issuing a refund and I need to try a different payment option. So I reach out to the buyer as soon as I got this. I even included a screenshot in the reply to the buyer. And I said, I just tried to cancel the order and I received this error message. I'm going to need to contact eBay to have them help me cancel the order. See attached screenshot. I will keep you posted on this. Thank you. Now, I was fully prepared to call eBay And of course, whenever eBay steps in and they have to help you cancel anything, guess what? It's a defect in your account, and you have to call back and ask the dispute department to help you clear that off of your account. Meanwhile, you got a day or two where I'm sure your search results aren't what they probably should have been because you have that defect, and it's just all bad. But nonetheless, I was prepared to do it just to get rid of this particular situation. So about 15 minutes pass, and this person messages me back and says, John, I need to tell you that it is no longer necessary to cancel the order if you're getting an error message trying to do it, and I have decided that I need the order more than the refund after all, so please ship the order ASAP. I apologize for any confusion. I hope that still shipping the order is not a hassle. Well, it's a hassle already. This back and forth is a hassle. Of course, I didn't say that to them. I didn't say anything to them. I was in the middle of getting the rest of my shipping done. And yes, this back and forth is a hassle. And it almost felt to me like maybe a husband and wife were arguing over this thing. Like, yes, John, we want it. No, we want to cancel. Yes, John, we want it. No, I want to cancel. Maybe the husband and wife each had the account on their phone and they're just going back and forth. I don't know. I mean, who changes their mind this often, this quickly? It's just mind-boggling to me how we even got this far. And my bad, shame on me for not just saying, you know what, enough, we're done, right? But of course, I wanted to provide good customer service. I didn't want to be rude because, again, I didn't want to deal with a negative feedback. They had the ability of leaving a negative feedback. They had the ability of leaving a negative feedback if I handled myself poorly. So I still wanted to provide good customer service. Like 15 minutes after that message, I get another message. Can you get back to me again soon, letting me know that you're going to cancel or ship my order? Thanks. I said, I can ship this out to you today with UPS Ground, and I can do it today, and I'll do it now because I didn't want to have to call eBay and have them step in, defect my account because of having a insufficient balance in my account. So I simply just wanted to ship it. That was the best option for me at that point. Just please, let's ship this thing out. I shipped it out. And I guess they got the notification that the tracking number was uploaded, and they sent me a message yet again. And the message is, was my order packaged very well for safe delivery? Thanks. And my reply was, yes, we just dropped this off at the UPS store, and I definitely feel that the VCR was packaged very well. Wouldn't you know what happened next? Anybody want to guess what happened after this? April 7th rolls around. So I ship it out the evening of the 1st. April 7th rolls around. And I guess they either just got it or they just got around to using it. And of course, guess what happens? Get a return request that they state the item was damaged. They stated in the return request that it ate every tape they put in the machine. So I thought that was odd because, of course, like I mentioned, I watched like 20 or 30 minutes of Forrest Gump and it was no problem. So I had no choice but to accept the return. Wasn't going to let her keep the VCR. I had a photo of the serial number on the back of the VCR. So, I had prepared myself for a swap out. And so I went through the process. I didn't get a message from them, thank God. Last thing we want is, let's cancel the return request or let's cancel this or, whatever. They followed through with that. And I received, it was on a Saturday. It was Saturday the 9th. They got it to me back fast. And Saturday the 9th, this machine was delivered to my house. It was boxed the same way, same box, same filling material. And I received the VCR Saturday night. Now, I don't process returns on the weekends. I might work every day, but as far as the customer is concerned, as far as shipping and returns, I don't deal with any shipping or returns on the weekend. It's just one less thing that I have to think about. It makes working on the weekend more bearable. And so I didn't mess with it Saturday evening. I said to myself, you know what? I'll get to this when I get to it. eBay gives me like 3 days. And I'm going to get to it when I get to it. Wouldn't you know it? I guess they were following this whole thing and they found that the item was delivered on Saturday. So Sunday morning, I get this message. When will my full $60.70 refund be sent? So I said to her, I said, according to the tracking information, it arrived yesterday. eBay gives sellers 3 business days to process the refund. We run our business Monday through Friday, so I anticipate opening the box and processing the return by tomorrow sometime, tomorrow being Monday, the 11th. You should receive a message from eBay once this has been done. Thank God she never sent me another message. And Sunday evening, I had a moment on my hands, so I went, opened the package. It looked like it was in good order. I fired it up, my test station out here in the garage, set it up with my TV, got my Forrest Gump, popped it in. 5 seconds in, it started chewing up my tape. So I quickly had to eject the tape, and I had to fix the tape. And for those of you who know or have ever messed with a VCR or a VHS tape, you have to go in and manually turn one of the wheels just to get the tape to go back in and straighten out. I hope I didn't screw up the tape, but I gave her a refund, gave her a full refund. But yeah, that was my story. But you know, this could have all been avoided had I just canceled the darn transaction from the beginning and just said, hey, you know what? I already canceled it. Sorry. You know, your money's on its way back. Or even before that, before they paid, right? So I doubt I'll ever have to encounter something like this. But, you know, all I was trying to do is play the game by eBay's rules, wait the 4 days to cancel it before they pay. And I don't know, again, if it was a husband and wife. One wanted it, one said, no, we can't afford it. And they're going back and forth, and I was the middleman. I don't know. But I just thought it was a very interesting story, and a story that had I not provided screenshots of all the messages that I received, I'm sure that many of you wouldn't have believed me. So, you know, it's a longer video. I wasn't intending for it to be that long, but hopefully that entertained you. And again, I'm not going to share the username with you, because we still have a couple people out there that like to reach out to these people and cause a little havoc for me. And I don't want to deal with the negative feedback or any kind of drama like that. So guys, what do you think? Comment down below. Yeah, it's 100% on me that I allowed it to go this far. But I'm sure karma came and bit me in the butt, because I was supposed to cancel that transaction. And had I done so, I probably would have shipped it to someone else eventually, and it probably would have arrived to them in good working order. So guys, do me a favor. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button. While you're at it, if you enjoy my videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you look forward to the content, you can be notified by just hitting that notification bell icon whenever I do a live or make a new video. So guys, you're gonna have customers like this. Thankfully, they're a very, very small percentage of your sales, but this is just yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you very soon.